This is a review of the Nerf Elite 2.0 Moto Blitz. Included is the blaster itself, 11 blue Elite 2.0 darts, 11 orange Elite 2.0 darts, and the instructions. The main unit itself requires 4 AA batteries to fire. To access the battery tray, remove the single Phillips head screw. Then insert your 4 AA style batteries. Once you've inserted the batteries, put the battery cover back on and tighten the screw back in. Now the main portion of the gun will be working. The Moto Blitz is a magazine-fed, semi-automatic, mechanically operated flywheel blaster in the Elite 2.0 series with an underbarrel air-powered shotgun. So I'll start off with the front. There is no end-strike barrel lug, so you cannot attach any attachments to the front of this. It seems like a bit of a downside, but if you attach anything too big, the shotgun will be blocked. I understand the reason for it. So underneath the main barrel that goes here, there is the shotgun. The shotgun is primed by doing this. However, this is an air-powered shotgun, so you need to pump it rather than just prime it once. So the instructions say pump 8 times. However, if you pump more, it won't do anything because there is an overpressure valve avoiding you from blowing up the tank if you pump 100 times. As I said, the instructions say pump 8 times. I recommend pump 10, doesn't matter. And you pump by doing this. You fire pressing the red button that is appearing on both sides of the gun. And to fire, you press the red button. Then it will launch 6 darts out of the front of the gun. Just remember that if you pump it any less than 3 times, it won't fire whatsoever. And if you pump any more than 8 times, it's not really beneficial. Anyway, it's a really cool thing to actually see that Nerf is making this. And it's actually a pretty cool attachment. Moving back, we have a scope type thing. It's just a scope, it's nothing too serious. However, it is kind of awfully low to the Nerf gun. So if you actually want to use it, you kind of have to smash your face into the back of the stock. So it'd actually be more appropriate to use the scope like this. However, that's a bit useless. The idea is that you look through the scope, align yourself with the crosshairs here and the point up here, and it will help you aim. If you're using Nerf Elite darts, it won't really change anything. However, it looks cool. On top of it is a Nerf attachment rail. So if you want to put on a scope that you can actually use, that's available for you here. There's also a rail here and on the other side, a total of 3 rails. Below the attachment rail is the battery tray. This gun requires 4 AA style batteries to function, and that is the main magazine-fed blaster. The underbarrel shotgun does not need any batteries to operate. However, you remove the battery plate, put 4 AA batteries in, and you're all good, you'll fire. The trigger, there's 2 triggers. The bottom trigger is the rev switch. You need to hold this down to get the flywheels revving up before you press the primary trigger. Make sure you do it for about a second or 2 and then press the primary trigger. I would also like to note, this doesn't apply to everyone. This is an orange trigger, even though I live in Australia. So I'm assuming this is not abide by the grey trigger system. For example, this is a Nerf Strife. For all you people who aren't living in Australia, the trigger's grey. Therefore, it shoots a lot softer than the rest of the world. So if you buy a Strife from Australia or the rest of the world, it shoots a different performance. So this shoots pretty much like every other gun, and as far as I know, this is the first time this has happened. So this thing shoots like hard compared to unmodified Nerf guns in Australia. Just worth noting, if you're not in Australia, doesn't matter. However, the trigger is very smooth, very smooth. It is a lot smoother than the original Raven trigger. The original Raven trigger feels stiff and hard to pull. However, this trigger is really well made and well engineered. Moving back, the grip is a pretty big grip. I have relatively large hands, but I can get around it pretty well. However, this piece here does kind of restrict your wrist just a little bit, just below here. No big deal, like it doesn't really matter, but I just thought it'd worth noting. Now here's the magazine wall. Included is a 10-round banana style magazine. It has got Nerf just molded into the plastic there. The magazine insertion is just a little bit rough. I'm sure I don't see anything mechanically wrong with it. I think it's just you need to put it in a few more times and get used to it. However, it's just a little bit worth mentioning. On the other side, on the left-hand side of the gun only, is an access door. You pull this down, and if you have a jam, you can get your finger in there to clear out jams or malfunction. I would like to note you can actually rev the gun with the access door open and pull the trigger. So most guns, like for example, the Nerf Raven here, you cannot rev the gun with the access door open. However, I rev the Nerf gun. So once again, not better or worse. Just don't stick your finger in there with the flywheels because that could get uncomfortable if you actually make it there. The magazine release is slightly different and I don't like it that much. I personally prefer the Raven magazine release where you can it's kind of a lever and it's in this little crevice. This makes magazine reload so much nicer. Like this is a really nice, well-designed magazine. Magazine release. However, the Moto Blitz magazine release is kind of a bit weird. Like it definitely works. Like it's not broken. It's just different. Also on the left-hand side is a sling mount. So if you have a sling, you can put this, put it around your waist, attach it to your gun, and it will kind of fall on your side. That's just if you have a different gun or use it in an Nerf war. However, I'll show you it firing. Firing ECAN waffle head darts out of the main gun and the shotgun. Now for the shotgun. Pretty cool. So yeah, the Moto Blitz shoots super hard actually. It's really fast, and it is so much fun to use. I can't tell you how fun it is to just launch 6 darts and just go boom in just someone's face. The performance is really good. It is shooting really hard, and for all you Australians out there, it is going to shoot a lot harder than your unmodified Nerf guns. All in all, I'm very happy with the performance of the Moto Blitz. It shoots hard, it shoots well, and it is a blast of fun. Now to my personal opinion. Well, I've really enjoyed using this Nerf gun. Even though I have a lot of cool modified Nerf guns, I feel like I'll be using this gun more because it only runs on 4 AA batteries and it has a really cool air-powered shotgun. Now, to buy or not to buy, I personally think that if you're a performance Nerfer and you're, playing against other people, modified in the fields, doing that, I don't think this gun is for you. I think a Strife is more for you with modified like that. However, I think if you're any other type of Nerfer, I think this is one of the best Nerf guns on the market. I think that you have so much fun with the shotgun. It's nothing like this on the market. And I feel like the modding potential is good with this. I don't know if I'll personally modify it. However, I feel like the modding potential is extremely good with this gun. And because this has never been done before out of the box. So I personally think for any other Nerfer, I think it's a must buy. It's a great Nerf gun. It's never been done before. And it's so unique. It's a great Nerf gun. It is a must buy. I'll leave a purchase link in the description box below if you'd like to purchase it. Australian, just remember that. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.